We all go through desert places in life. Problems that should overwhelm us, giants that should defeat us, bad breaks that should make us bitter. But somehow in the midst of these challenges, there's a force sustaining us. We feel strength that we didn't have, courage to keep moving forward, grace to endure. We look back and think, how did I make it through the loss of my loved one? How did I overcome that sickness? How did I raise that child that was so difficult? It was God giving you grass in the desert. God making the hard places easier. Without His grace, we would have gone under. Without His favor, that sickness would have defeated you. Without Him breathing in your direction, you wouldn't have made it through that breakup. He didn't stop the trouble, but He did keep the trouble from stopping you. You could have fallen apart. You could have had a nervous breakdown, gotten bitter, but God gave you green grass in the desert. He sustained you. When you could have been overwhelmed, He stepped in and lightened the load. That's why that person showed up at just the right time to help you. It wasn't a lucky break, it was grass in the desert. That's why you had the strength to take that treatment. When you should have been discouraged, worn out, it was grass in the desert. That's why this pandemic hasn't defeated you. You could be stressed out, not able to make it, but there's grass in the desert. God hasn't changed it all yet. You haven't seen the promise come to pass. You're still believing for the healing, the promotion, the spouse. The good news is, while you're waiting, God is making your hard places easier. You may not be able to tell it, but if it wasn't for the goodness of God, that sickness would have taken you out. Without His favor, that trouble would have overwhelmed you. Without His mercy, that addiction would have defeated you. No matter what you go through, an illness, a divorce, a betrayal, because you're a child of the Most High God, there's going to be green grass in the desert. It's not going to overwhelm you. It's not going to be too much. God is going to do things that don't make sense. He's going to give you strength that you can't explain, courage that you didn't know you had, favor that you didn't see coming. You may be in a desert place now. The right attitude is, Lord, I want to thank You for the green grass. Thank You for sustaining me. Thank You for what didn't take me out. Thank You that I'm still standing.